Hi friends, I'm Jamie DiGrazia, Sam Via Ambassador. On Instagram, I'm at Jamie DiGrazia, and I'm also the founder of hairhasnogender.com. On Instagram, you can find us at hair_has_no_gender. Follow along to learn more about how you can create inclusive spaces inside your salon, barbershop, and suite. Today I have Logan, and we're gonna do a short haircut. We're going to walk through a little bit of a consultation of what they look like inside the salon. Logan, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
These are our friends at Sam Via. Logan, how can we address you? Would you like to share your pronouns?
He, him.
He, him. Great. Mine are she, they. And I've recently expanded mine. And by asking Logan his, I was able to let him know that I expanded mine. And also I get to honor Logan how he wants to be honored. Let's talk dream hair, Logan. Tell me some things about those parts that you do like the most.
Definitely love the length on the top, and I like it to be big, fluffy, and curly.
Maybe take some weight out of places. Can I get my hands in when we're consulting? Okay. We do have some great volume and texture. This piece here is falling over, and that piece is giving you some frustration, is that right? With this piece being a little bit longer, we can make it come over, or you can connect it so it lives here. So maybe we cut it shorter so it either stands where it's living, so it doesn't fall over, so it kind of stands up. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, so we're gonna adjust this. A couple more questions. The length on the sides feels good. You have some flow back. I just noticed like maybe a little debulking in through there would be good.
Yeah.
Do you like your sideburns sharp?
Generally, yeah.
You don't want them like PC at all? Okay, so I could sharpen those out. And you still want to see some. You don't want me to fade them away.
No.
Okay, cool. And then the hair cut above the ears. This is a big question, right? So sometimes people will say, I want it over my ears. So like, do you want the hair over your ears, or do you want it cut out over your ear? Great question, right?
That is.
Yeah.
I'm not upset with the length right now. I like how it flows back.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess really whatever you think.
What's the goal? Do you want your hair to grow longer? Like, do you want this hair on the side to come down here at all?
Eventually.
Okay, so we're really trying to grow it in.
Yeah.
And down. So you want this stuff out, grow down. Okay, cool. Then we should not carve out your ear and let this stuff continue to flow. So sometimes it's more important what we leave behind than what we cut off. So today we're going to just go in and using our shears and debulk so that you leave the length so the length can grow, so it grows down instead of out. How does that sound?
Beautiful.
Okay, so tell me about the back. I'm going to put my hands in. You have quite a bit of density.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's cool. Do you like these, like it being all piecey, or do you want this to be short and cropped while the rest grows in?
I feel like probably shorter. It's driving me a little crazy. I almost feel like I don't want to see it in front.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just neaten that up, and as this grows out, this will catch up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll move into like mullet territory, and which is fine, but that's not what we're going for right now. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take a little weight out. I'm gonna adjust this piece on the top. I'm gonna keep the flow here, but take weight out, carve out your sideburns and make them a little bit more precise, like a little more detailed. So the rest of the haircut's gonna have flow, but this is gonna be like a sharp element, which is fun. I like when we mix elements. And in the back, I'm gonna take out a lot of the length that's kind of hanging here and neaten that up and then debulk. Does that sound like it would be great for you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. And I'm always open for feedback. I trust this is a collaboration.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna get started. My first move, Logan, I'm gonna tell your secret, is also a barber and an esthetician. So Logan, I'm gonna teach you a little bit about the tools. Does that sound good?
Beautiful.
Cool, so we're all gonna learn together. So these are my favorite. These are the Sam Via. They are 360 degrees swivel, shear all the way around. So the difference is, back up, texturizing shear, blender. Yours is gonna be lots of teeth, cutting almost every other hair, where it cuts out bigger pops. So it's creating positive and negative space. So the one that you have will diffuse a light like a little bit, and the one I have is gonna be like, ah, cool. All right, so what we're gonna do with that is one of my favorite techniques to get weight out of the sides is, I guess you could call it razor over comb. So I like to grab this big Signature Series comb in white. His Logan's hair is dark, so you're gonna be able to see things a lot neater. Not only for this video, but like in life behind the chair, okay? So this is my favorite hair cutting comb. And I'm gonna push everything back in the direction that Logan's wearing it. And I'm not trying to remove length at this point. I'm just trying to remove bulk. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna razor over comb. So I'm gonna comb first, and then I'm gonna come in with my razor, and I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna be 90, and I'm not gonna be parallel. I'm gonna be on like a 45, and I'm just gonna etch out a little bit of texture. So I'm gonna turn so you could really see this in here. Here we go. Ooh, great shot. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna turn, flow back, comb, 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 cut, 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 comb, 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 cut, 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 comb, 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 cut, cut, cut. And we're just trying to reduce the amount of bulk that Logan has. Lots of density. So we're gonna come in. So now I'm gonna trade out my razor, my texturizing razor, and I'm gonna grab my straight blade, which is this one, which is equivalent to an actual straight blade. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take off all of this extra hair. So I'm gonna pinch and I'm gonna walk the hair off. Again, this should feel like a hot knife through butter, and it does. This is on dry hair. I know many people are like, whoa, don't razor on dry hair. Well, you can, as long as it's the right textured fabric for the razor, right? If this was causing fuzz, I would remove and pick up a different tool, right? So you can come in and you can razor off this length, and I pinch and I walk. So again, not parallel, because if it's parallel, you're not cutting anything, and not perpendicular, we're not sawing, but we're coming in right parallel and on a 45. So 90, 90, 45, and then it walks right off, and walk it right off. Another technique to get this like shattered edges, if you don't have a razor yet, my favorite shear is this curved Artist Series blade. It's for slide cutting. So it's the slide cutting shear. So notice it's curved. This line is actually curved. The blade is curved versus a straight blade. So you can see that curve there. They're both really nice, but I use them for different things. So right now, I don't want a hard line here. I want the soft, curved, smooth line. So I use these the same way I would use the razor. I just come in and I don't open them huge. I'm just opening them about this far, and then I'm sliding, slide, 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 slide. It's like a open, close, open, close, open, close. So then you get the same, outcome as when using the razor, but with a different tool. So both are fun. Depending where you're at on the head, one might be faster than the other. In my opinion, the razor's a little bit quicker. So grab, 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 pinch, and walk the hair off. It feels like drawing. It's like you're erasing the hair. Where do you want to see it? Leave it. Where do you want it to go away? Grab it, pinch it, pull it, and razor it right off. So we're gonna debulk on this other side too. We're gonna push this back, 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 back. Look for the flow. Look for the flow, look for the bulk. Here it is. What we wanna do is create positive and negative space. Right now, this is all sitting very dense. Like it doesn't have a lot of movement, like it moves like this. So we wanna come in and we wanna cut positive and negative space in there. So you can do a few things. You could use your razor, come in and carve some positive and negative space in with your straight blade razor. It is guarded. Or you can come in with your texturizer and we'll allow this. Here I came in vertically and did 5, 6 strokes. Here you can do the same thing with one stroke because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notches, okay? So you're gonna come in and you could do 1 all the way down horizontally and get that same finish. So smarter, not harder, right? Well, that gives you a bit more flow, Logan. Yeah, and then there is a lot of density here in the back. So I've done the nape. We still want it to be soft and flow back. So I'm not gonna cut too much more because I want those sides to come in. But here we're gonna reduce a little bit of bulk. So we're gonna do that first by comb, comb, comb. I'm assessing. and I'm gonna take three sections. So not two, three. I'm gonna grab my first section, I'm gonna read it. What's happening? Not a lot of movement, right? So how do I get in there? Coming out vertical makes it a little bit difficult to freehand. So what I'm gonna do is grab for my 14 tooth texturizing shear. So coming through the back, we're gonna do some condensed cutting. So we're only gonna work the crown section, crown, back, nape. So out of the nape, we already removed the perimeter. So in the back, what does the back section need? The back needs debulking. So we're gonna come in. So we did the perimeter here. Now we're working on the silhouette. You want to create some positive and negative space. So right now, there's not a lot of negative space in there, but when we come in and we use our 14 tooth, oh, look at that. It's actually so great. It looks really good. It just creates some flow. So there'll be some flow back there. Otherwise it's hanging without any movement, you know? So when we cut into the ends, we're diffusing the ends. But when we come and we cut into the middle here, you actually create movement. Well, that's great. So now the back has a lot more movement, and a lot less bulk. It was sitting pretty heavy. And now the crown, I believe needs a little bit of layering. So we're gonna hang out on the crown and do some layering. So we did the perimeter and then we did the silhouette, and now we're gonna do kind of both. It's gonna be the ends and the silhouette at once. So I'm gonna come in with my reversible blenders, which are awesome because they are reversible. I like to put the teeth in the direction that the hair is going to flow into. So again, radial section from the crown. I'm going to come in and condense cut. So I'm going to have three sections. They're going to be these big pie-shaped sections that you see here. And I'm going to come in, and what I want to do is cut off the roundness that you're seeing here. So check this out. So we're going to grab it, and we have a guide at the bottom, and we have a guide at the top. Okay, and here's our roundness. Guide at the bottom, guide at the top. I just want this middle section to go. And you'll notice there's diffusion here, and then this is the piece that has to go. So I'm gonna point cut that off, so ends to ends to ends, and then I'm gonna come in and also reduce a little bit of the weight on the end so the whole section looks the same. Okay, great. Check my work, comb, 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 beautiful. I'm gonna do the same thing in the section on the right. Bottom guide, top guide. I actually have a guide behind me as well. And I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna remove those ends and then soften at the same time. And then I'm gonna come back, grab my next section and do the same thing. So my finger position is parallel to the head. So you'll notice guide, guide, guide from the top, guide from the bottom, guide from the side, and not too much coming off this section. So I can reduce a little bit of the bulk by dropping that section into my shears and removing some weighty bits. Oh, good. Yeah, you really do have some great wave, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It has a lot of movement, and I think we're just really able to show that off. So these pieces around the perimeter, I'm gonna go in and point cut wherever I wanna see a reduced amount of bulk in that. So here's this area that's a little bit bulky right through here. I'm gonna turn this camera. Perfect. And I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna flip my reversible blenders so my teeth are pointing in the direction the hair is going, and I'm gonna reduce some of that weight. Reduce, reduce, reduce. So I don't want anyone to like, it's wavy, so we have to cut it like it's wavy. We want to cut it how it lives, okay? So I'm not going to take a straight blade to that beautiful big curl that has all this movement. I'm going to grab my shears that have all the movement, which are the slide cutting shears. that we were using before, the ones that have the curved edge. They're really good. And I'm gonna grab this. This is the piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like it lives right on the round. So it's not on the side. It's not really on the top. Kind of lives in between, and sometimes it doesn't probably know where to go. So I'm gonna grab it, and it's really delivering. Like, it's a great curl. I think it's very dense too. It's pretty dense. So I'm gonna start by removing the weight, and then we'll adjust to see if we actually need to remove the length. Here's a guide on the side that has really good flow. Does the top front, does this side feel floppy, or do you like that side?
It's a little floppy.
Starting to get a little too long, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna come in, and these are actually like 2 big waves. So I'm gonna find the middle of the wave, and I'm gonna just reduce some of the ends. So I find that C shape curl, and I come in and I cut out. Let's do it again. Let's grab this one. I bounce it so it allows for the wave to happen, and then I come in. There's that C. You see it? Can you see it? Do you? Okay. Because if you could see it, I think, ooh, everyone else can see it. So we're like removing a whole curl. Look at that. That was a good one too, because you get some nice highlights in there.
Yeah.
All right. So now that will probably stand up a bit more, but I think we're gonna also take the ends off. So I know that I have this area that has really good flow that I like the length of. So I just need, I'm gonna use my arrow direction, pull this over, see what hangs, and cut that off, okay? So that way, if you do in the morning kind of scrunch these two together, then this will kind of live here. Because if it's so long, it's gonna wanna come down here, and then I think it'll stand up really great, and you could push it over. So I think you'll have, yeah, way more options this way. So I'm gonna get to the other side. So I'm gonna give you a spin. Oh yeah, that definitely has some height. That's great. All right, so we're gonna get into cutting the top. So you can notice that the side, Logan, would you look that way towards the camera? The side here is falling, and we want this to stand up, right? You said big. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we need to get this to stop flopping. So it needs to be a little bit shorter. Shorter in the front, longer to the back. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this curl. Can you see this curl here? This big, great curl. We're gonna grab this whole thing, condensed cutting. We're not gonna come in subsection really tiny. We're just gonna read the hair and grab it how it's living. So look at this wonderful curl here, and then we're gonna assess this curl. And to me, this curl looks like it needs some positive and negative space, and it also needs some flow back. So it's long, so it's hanging. So we're gonna come in, give it some bounce. There's a C and there's a C. Can you see that C?
I see.
I see. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna cut that C. So I'm cutting below my fingers, not above like we're used to for straight hair. We're cutting into that C, into it, into it, into it, to the length that we like, which has already been established. Look at that's already popping. It lives vertical now. Okay. So this one, we need this one to live vertically as well. So we're gonna grab it, and we're gonna assess it. We're gonna look at it, and we're gonna do the same thing, noticing that it needs some shortness. Cut, 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 cut. Couple cuts there. We're gonna come in, and then it already is standing up so much better. So I'm gonna grab these two together. I'm gonna condensed cut, and I'm gonna look at it. And I'm gonna realize that there's some weighty bits in the middle. You can't see through that hair, can you?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our point cutting shear. 14 teeth it has. We're only gonna use like the first 3, okay? So we're gonna grab our curl. I like the signature comb because it has wide teeth, so it's really loose. Okay, so no tension. I want this curl to like do whatever it wants. So I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna get these pieces that are already cut that are perfect, and this is the dense spot. So I'm gonna go into the middle of the dense spot with the first 3 or 4 teeth, and I'm gonna come in, look for a bounce, see the C, there it is, and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna remove that hair. And I'm going to do the same thing a few times till the ends look like they have more movement. So they move like this instead of like this. That's good, Logan. Okay, so we're gonna spin you to this camera so we can notice how much more oomph, I would like to call it, that you have. And underneath this great curl on this side, we're gonna do something similar. I wanna remove a little bit of weight so that this hair has this hair to stand it up. Okay, so we're being very intentional about what we're cutting and what we're leaving behind. So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna turn you. So I'm gonna grab this other corner piece that lives on the side, but also on the top, and it's gonna hold the top up and be less bulky for the side. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. And I'm going to see it, and I'm gonna remove some weight out of that piece. That way that piece kind of stays up and gives us almost like scaffolding, like you're building like a bit of a wall here for this to stand up against.
Like terrace farming.
Is that right?
Yeah, terraces, I think.
So here, a little bit of extra bulk. I'm gonna come in and soften, come in and soften, come in and soften. I don't come in on a vertical, I come in on a diagonal, and I'm just point cutting with these. Cut, 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 comb, 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 cut, cut, cut. So we're gonna go in and do the final touches on the sideburn. I comb everything forward, and then I'm gonna use the tip of the razor to erase what I don't want to see, right? What's no longer serving. So I'm just gonna go in, and you can, again, it's not perpendicular and it's not parallel. It's a 45-degree angle on the tip. So we're gonna come in and we're just gonna erase the hair that we don't want to see. And this is gonna be soft, but still a lot cleaner than it is now. So I push everything forward. What hangs over the perimeter edge is what we're cutting off. Forward, cut, 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 and back. Back, 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 back. So here's where we're gonna clean up. We want all that to go. Clean, 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 right over the ear. If the hair is really long, you can pinch it. If it's short, you can go right on the skin on a 45 and get that nice and clean. How's that feel?
Great.
Perfect. Doesn't hurt. Probably feels kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
So we'll go forward again, soft, soft, soft. So you notice the edges are soft, but they're way more cleaner than they were. So there's not a lot of hardness in this haircut. This still has structure. It could be cleaner. We could go in with a trimmer and get it like razor sharp, but this is like the happy medium. How do you feel about that?
Feel great.
Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Give you a spin. Okay, so before, anything that just barely, just like a 1/4 inch back from the perimeter. Bring all that forward. Carve, 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 carve. It's just like an eraser. That's good. Those were the final touches. So now I'll have you get your hands in there. Feel, top should be more vertical. Your sides should be debulked. The back, there's no more hang time.
Love.
Can't see it from the front. Let's give you the 360. Woo. Okay, from Logan and I, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.